Hello everyone, today we're going to have a look at the second part of 7.6 writing equations. It's really important to make notes and to practice with the example so that you can look back when you're going to do your own exercises. Alright, so first of all we're going to have a look at writing equations and afterwards at the summary. Alright, so you could get a question. The length of a rectangular garden measuring 32 square meters is 4 meters more than its width. Call the width x meters. Alright, so this is a really complex story. So the first thing and the most important part is to make a sketch. Alright, so you could get also some sub-questions. So for instance, A, write an equation for this situation. B, solve the equation. And C, write down the dimensions of the garden. Again, first step is making a sketch. So please highlight this in your notebook because this is the most important part of this paragraph. Alright, so I know that the garden is a rectangle. A rectangular garden. They say over here. So I'm going to draw a rectangular shape, so a rectangle. So rectangular garden. You know that it's measuring 32 square meters, so that's the area. We also know that the length, and I'm going to use a different color, the length is 4 meters more than its width. And we need to call the width x meters. So please always highlight the most important parts of the exercise that's given. So I now know that the width is x meters and I know that x plus 4 is the length. Because I know that the width is the x and it's 4 meters more, so that's why I did plus 4. Alright, so this is your sketch. And when we have a sketch, we can write an equation. Because we know that the area of a rectangle equals the length times the width. So, in this case, it's the area of the garden is the length times the width. If I'm going to fill it in, I will get x, because that's the width, times x plus 4, because that's the length, equals 32. Because that's the area of the garden. Alright, so now I have answered question A. Because we were only allowed to write an equation for it. And this is an equation because it has a equality sign. Alright, then question B was solve the equation. We all know how to solve because we did that in the previous paragraphs. So again, first multiply out of bracket. So you will get x squared plus 4x equals 32. Then it's really important to make the right hand side equal to 0. So x squared plus 4x minus 32 equals 0. And it is minus 32 because I did minus 32 over here and over there as well. Then I'm going to use a product sum method because I've got 3 terms. So I'm going to search for a number. If I'm going to multiply it, it's minus 32. And if I'm going to add them, it's 4. So minus 4 times 8 equals minus 32. And minus 4 plus 8 equals 4. So that's why I get this. Alright, I need to solve them. So I need to know or x minus 4 equals 0 or x plus 8 equals 0. So I know x equals 4 or x equals minus 8 because I can use the balance method if you cannot see it at once. Alright, so that was question B. Question C was write down the dimensions of the garden. Dimensions. So with the dimensions we mean the width and the length. So I know that the answer of B, so solving the equation, was x equals 4 or x equals minus 8. if I'm going to have to look back into the question, then we know that the width is x meters. However, it's really impossible to have a negative amount of meters. So we know that x equals 4. So x equals -8. We're not going to use that one. That's not the right solution for this story. So we know that the length, and of course th, not ht, equals x plus 4. So 4 plus 4 equals 8 meters. We know that the width was x, and that it's 4 meters. So do not forget your conclusion. So the length of the garden is 8 meters, and the width is equal to 4 meters. So now you see how important it is to really have a look at the story and then choose which x is the correct one. Alright, so let's summarize it. So first of all, make a sketch. It's really, really, really important to make a sketch. Then you're going to make an equation which fits the story. And if necessary, you need to multiply out of brackets when you're going to solve it. So make the right hand side 0 by using the balance method and then solve your equation. You can use the balance method for making the right hand side 0, and then you're going to use a product sum method. You're going to calculate dimensions by carefully looking at the story. So choose probably most often the positive x instead of the negative one. So good luck with doing your exercises, and if you've got any questions, please ask me.